Here's some guidance briefly on foot health when it relates to exercise and weightlifting, especially. Some tips and tricks I've picked up over the years for some common injuries. A little quick disclaimer, I'm not a physical therapist. I would seek advice from a physical therapist first primarily. But there's two common areas I've noticed that are common when it comes to foot pain when lifting. One of them has to do with the big toe area, bunions, the big toe being uncomfortable, causing pain. And really, how this problem is caused is due to the shoe having too narrow of a toe box and it's squeezing this big toe in too much. That is what causes pain and bunions and bad posture, etc., etc. One way to fix that is by either doing manual work, such as stretches and exercises to move up this big toe, to loosen up the big toe, and or using some sort of spacer. You can buy some cheap spacers online, toe spacers to pull those toes apart, just little plastic pieces or whatever they might be, or rubber. Another way is just the old-fashioned way. Take a piece of paper towel and move it up and put it between your big toe. And the other stretches and exercises that you can do are really just, like I said before, the problem is this pushed in. So really we need to do the opposite. So we need to pull this toe out. If you have tight toe, you'll feel this is very, very tight and try to pull that toe outward. I'm gonna try to pull the toe outward and down and up and try to focus on stretching and flexibility of this big toe. And that can alleviate a lot of the problems that you have with pain in this big toe or big toe region. Long term, not doing things like this can cause bunions and obviously discomfort and pain. The only other part of the foot that I've noticed is very common is the bottom of the feet. Often has lots of pain and tightness associated with it. What I've found is that you need to go up or down the kinetic chain of the human body to actually find the problem sometimes. And so generally I found that when people have very tight bottoms of their feet, they generally also have really tight calves. You just move up the chain a little bit. And so doing some calf stretching, some ankle stretching with a straight knee and ankle stretching with a bent knee, both can help to free up the bottom of that foot to take the pressure off. Another thing you can do is to take a foam roller or a baseball, tennis ball, softball, whatever you have, and roll it on the bottom of your foot. This can be very painful if you're not used to it, so start slow. Start with something that's a little softer. And these are really the two most common areas. It's that big toe and the big toe area, and then the bottoms of the feet I've noticed are the most common areas of discomfort in the foot. These, I believe, can be fixed and maintained with just some simple self-care. No need for surgery, no need for physical therapist most of the time. Again, I put a disclaimer, I'm not a physical therapist, and so if you're in serious pain and you can't find a way out of it, I would seek help from a physical therapist. But here's just some notes on two things that I've noticed over the years that are very common and I believe very easily fixable. There's just two major injuries of the toe and foot.